Hi, my name is Carolyne Kadima, and I have been Adventist for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I have attended 2 or 3 camp meetings so far. And recently, this year, I'm serving in the health department in our church.
Okay.
And when it came to camp meeting, there was the head of department and myself. We decided if we opted if we can have a health desk. A health desk is where we have just a desk with natural things or remedies where we can teach people about how to treat themselves from home.
Okay.
You don't have to go to the hospital because you have a cough or a cold or even diabetes and pressure and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So we first had an online meeting with the council. We are 9 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 people were for us having the help desk manned by the medical missionaries. Then 2 of the people in the meeting, one was for us bringing in conventional medicine, a company called AAR,
Mm-hmm.
to give us the worldly medicine. And there was one other person who never spoke all this time.
Okay.
So when we had the meeting, 7 people were for us having the medical missionary. So the motion was passed, and we went through to the camp meeting committee, and we asked them if we can have the desk, and they said it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they only asked if there'll be people to man the desk and even to explain the products that will be displayed on the desk, and we said yes. There were quite a number of people who are willing to do this.
Okay.
And all of them are medical missionaries. So we went ahead and we had the desk, and we also invited a couple who were talking to us about health. So on Sunday we had a medical camp where people were being checked for things like pressure, weight, cholesterol, and all this. And they were also being advised on what to do, what to reduce on, and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Monday, we were only given 2 days apparently on this camp. Only 2 days to speak on health.
Okay.
For the whole week. So for the 2 days, the first day, the preacher, he preached on food reform.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of things we eat, what we are not supposed to eat, and why we are not supposed to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing he was preaching about was on also things which are mostly in the media. Recently, we saw about the chemical which is put in meat in Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
in the supermarkets. So
Okay.
he brought such clips, things that everyone knows, not anything which is hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So this was taken up very well by all the people. There were around 500 people who had attended the camp meeting.
Wow.
It was very positively taken. So day 2, we were talking about dress reform.
Mm-hmm.
Dress reform from head to toe. Not in terms of dressing well, like putting on a dress, or men not, we also talked about that, men not putting on like slim fit suits.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not pleasing to the eyes of the Lord.
Sure.
So we also talked about, mostly it was about ladies, the hairdos, the makeup, and the earrings and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So because most of these things are from Babylon. So we had this and everything went well. Then people asked the elders if we can have another day for health, because 2 days were not enough. People still felt they still wanted to learn more about health,
Mm-hmm.
because these are things which people are not being told about. So when they were asked, they had a meeting. That was on Tuesday afternoon. They had a meeting, and they said that we would have a health desk, a health hour in the afternoon from 2 to 3 as usual, but it will take up the time for publishing. That time had been set up for publishing.
So this was an extra day because they were excited about the message.
Yes, that
Okay.
was an extra
Yes.
day.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was passed by the elders, and it came to us, and we were told you'll do 1 more day, so kindly plan on what you'll do.
Mm-hmm.
So we sat and we decided tomorrow we'll do about things like mint, like ginger, garlic, cinnamon, all those natural things where you can just get in the market, and even show people the right type of garlic to use. Because in Kenya we have this garlic which is coming from China. It's very beautiful, very big, and very, you would just want to pick it. But we wanted to show people that that garlic has a lot of chemicals, irrespective of the fact that it's garlic. We wanted to show them the right garlic, the right everything. But our pastor learned about it. That was on Tuesday evening. He learned about this. And on Wednesday morning, he called me directly. He called me through my husband's number, my husband's phone. What, first of all, I did not understand is that he has my number because we've been speaking about the health, people who are coming to speak on health. And he had my number, but he chose to call me through my husband's number. So I said, it's okay. So I spoke to him and he told me, please call the speakers, tell them we're not going to have any more health talk. We are not going to have any more health talk. And I have also decided that we do not have the health desk.
Wow.
So I did not ask him why. I said, it's okay, Pastor. And when I was done with him, I called my elder and I told him, Pastor has called me and this is what he has said. So the elder was not so amused about it because he was like, why is he calling you? He should call me as the elder in charge to tell me, then I come and tell you. And why is he stopping it? There's nothing you've done. The things which are on the table are black seed, chia seed, pink salt, simple, just normal things. And we also had toothpaste, which doesn't have fluoride. We also had soap, which doesn't have chemicals. It's natural soap made from home. We are the ones who make it. So he said, I think we'll have a meeting and then we can understand where Pastor is coming from. So he called up a meeting that Wednesday morning and all the elders sat. There were around 20-something elders.
Wow.
They sat with the pastor and they wanted to understand where the pastor is coming from. So the issue was not us preaching about health.
Okay.
The issue was we took an hour for publishing. And this publishing hour, the one who is in charge of publishing is his wife.
The pastor's wife.
The pastor's wife.
Okay.
So we took the pastor's wife hour without informing them. So that was the main issue. And also another thing that they had an issue with was the health speakers were kneeling when they were praying before the sermon and after the sermon. And according to my pastor, he terms those people as an offshoot.
Wow.
If you kneel and pray before and after a preaching, you are an offshoot.
But we're commanded to do so, right?
We are.
Okay.
So I did not understand that personally, but I said, okay. So they talked to him and they said, no, the desk was approved by the camp committee, not the pastor. So we are going to have the desk there throughout. And we thank God, the desk still continued and people really learned so much. And even this time that the health speakers were not able to speak to the whole church, inside the church, they were able to have groups of people where people would come and ask, I have this problem, what do I do? How do I do this? So they still got the information. Somehow the information still went out. And what I really felt like was not right is that from the Spirit of Prophecy book, I have read quite a number of Spirit of Prophecy books which have the quotation that medical missionary is the entering wage. So I did not understand why we are separating medical missionaries from the SDA church. It is, so it really...
And being the pastor as well.
Yeah, and being a pastor as well, he really did not want to hear the name medical missionary. He was like, if it's people from medical missionary group, we do not want them here.
Did he actually say that?
He did. He told that to me in front of the camp committee.
Wow.
Yes. I can also give a testimony which is not mine, but is for my house help. Apparently, she's not here today. I wanted her to come so that she can tell you.
Okay.
But when she was living in Western Kenya, and she had some few problems, and she has 3 kids. So I told her, just come to Nairobi, we see how we can help each other, we can get for you a job or something, then you can keep yourself busy. But before she even came, she would call me every other time and tell me, my children have ringworms, they're scratching, they're doing this and this. I tell her, just go to the market, buy garlic, buy this, get activated charcoal. I could even send activated charcoal to her because she could not find activated charcoal there.
Okay.
I used to send to her, and she would do these natural remedies. And to date, her children are healthy.
Hmm.
Amen.
She no longer calls me that my child has a flu. She knows what to do.
Yeah.
She
Amen.
knows she can take garlic and ginger and lemon and honey and all this.
Mhm.
Yes, so I really thank God for this revelation that everything that we see in nature, what God has put here, is for us,
Yeah.
for our benefit.
Amen.
We thank God.
Amen.
Amen.
And so we're praying for our church to have leaders that will actually lead to what is true
Yes.
rather than to what is favorable
Or personal.
or personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this
Yeah.
case, with
Yeah.
the taking away the pastor's wife's
Yes.
hour. So thank you so much for sharing,
Thank you too.
and may God bless you as you continue in medical missionary service.
Amen.